What's up, YouTube? Gemini 13 here, finally back with the Gemini Jets Airport update. Today's airport, we got the Charlotte format out today. So so it's been a while. Usually I like to talk, if I haven't made a video in a while, I just like to talk about a lot of the details that are kind of in the airport and kind of the plan of the channel. So I don't really want to go on for a couple minutes talking about stuff. So if you want, because I like to try to keep these airport videos about 10 minutes. I think that's a good length of time for the airport reviews or whatever. But yeah, so if you'd like to hear some information regarding the channel, please stick to the end of the video, and I'll talk a little bit about what kind of airports we got going on, what kind of videos I'm gonna be updating or uploading to YouTube over the next, this year, because I like to keep the channel more consistent with any type of content. So we'll go ahead and get started. So this is a Charlotte layout. There's a few planes that kind of look out of place. Like there's a Virgin Atlantic 340 here, which I'll explain. And then I got a couple extra Deltas here, which I'll explain. And then you got the new Concourse A North. So this opened up July 18th, served by JetBlue, Southwest, Frontier, United, and Air Canada. And then there's a vacant gate for any new entrants airlines. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll go start on the regional terminal. So this would be in the Charlotte terms, this would be Concourse A. I don't know how this gate got moved, but this would be Concourse A in real life. So we got, we'll just start here. So like I said, I know this is kind of outdated because I keep the US Airways Express planes in. But like I said in the previous videos, until Gemini just kind of releases like PSA CLT 900 and more PSA planes, or the Envoy ones, because those are now flying for PSA. I just didn't buy the CLT 700 back then because I didn't know that's how they were going to do it. But anyways, I'll get that. But I'm just going to keep this in for the time being because they do not have the CLT 900 yet, and we get like 106 flights a day on the CLT 900, something like that, 106, 110, somewhere in that block of numbers there. But we'll go ahead and start with this guy. This is CLT 900 with service to Rapid City, South Dakota. And we got CLT 200 with service to Jacksonville, North Carolina. And then we got the American Eagle Embraer 145 with service to Salisbury. I'll come on the lighting a little better on this side. Bring it over a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Yep, so all the Dash 8s have been retired now. So the Embraer 145, we get a lot of Embraer 145 flights now. So Salisbury's now on this, which is funny because that was like the longest Dash 8 flight we had here. It was like a 2-hour Dash 8 flight. And now it's like cut down to like an hour on the Embraer 145. So it's pretty cool there. And you got the FedEx MD-10, which just came in from Memphis and then head over to its parking spot right here. Get serviced, and then we'll go back to Memphis later and then in the hangar. One of the other things I wanted to bring back was the hangar, just because it really is a nice hangar when you actually look at it. Built really nice and sturdy, and I don't know, I just like the airport more realistic because American does a lot of maintenance here. They have 2 hangars and so on and so on. So we don't currently get a 757 in the summer schedule, but I just put in the 75 just for maintenance work. And then we got the Allegheny 319 in the hangar just getting serviced as well. So I'll just kind of get you guys a view in there. Yeah, I know they don't have that American anymore. It's one of the nicer models I have with the polished look on. I just wanted to throw it in there. And there's Allegheny. Alrighty, so with that, we'll move over to the America West Special Library. So this guy just came in from Tampa, Florida, and we'll park in on one of the narrow body gates. And then we got a Southwest 737-700, which just came in from Nashville. And we'll go park over at Alpha 24, which is their new gates. Southwest, they have access to, so this would be this would be Alpha 22 in the real life, Alpha 24, Alpha 26. I believe Alpha 24 is a common use gate, but Southwest has majority rights to use it, and then this would be Southwest's currently owned gate. So Southwest basically has 2 gates, but I know if Southwest isn't there and JetBlue has a flight that's delayed, they can take Alpha 24. I'm pretty sure they could do 21 if they want to, because I haven't seen anyone use that gate yet. So anyways, so moving on. So we got the US Airways. This is the Piedmont A319, which is one of my favorites. Hopefully they update these from Gemini Jets like with the American titles, because this looks perfectly fine. I mean, this is good enough for me. I just hope they kind of update that. But anyways, this is the US Airways 319 with service to Jacksonville, Florida. And I always keep this plane in. I always keep one of the 321s in because they do have a heritage plane. Literally same livery, but just the title says American. But this guy's heading out to Seattle, Tacoma, and then we'll slide over to the plane's heading for takeoff. So we got the US Airways PSA 319 with service to Pittsburgh. And we got JetBlue flight 1446 with service to Boston. And we got American Airlines 319 with service to Portland, Maine. It's kind of nice now because JetBlue's actually adding a third flight here on the Boston route. So they'll be flying 3 daily Charlotte, Boston, 2 daily New York, Charlotte. So it's only 5 flights, but hey, it's better than 4. So I can't really complain much there. So I'll just get you. So by the way, the setup here for the airport is this is kind of during the time where the American bank hasn't started yet, or it's beginning. So I put all the American planes at the gates. So obviously some of them are pushing back, some of them already made it to the runway, as you'll see as we get onto the other side. But yeah, it's just kind of at the beginning of that bank. So most of the planes we parked at the gate, I thought that'd be kind of cool for this video, just to have everything lined up, because this looks so much better with a lot of these additional American planes I've acquired over the past few weeks from my birthday. So here's a view right down the wide body section. I'm looking to get a couple more A330s for our growing European route. So just expect that. The 330 I'm talking about will be the A330-200. But anyways, there's that. And then we got Lufthansa and then Virgin Atlantic. So I'll start with Virgin Atlantic to explain that. So there's a soccer game charter here. There was a soccer championship game at Bank of America Stadium a few weeks ago. And Virgin Atlantic sent an A340-600. And I just thought it'd be cool to put this in here as a charter. I know it's not at 600, but it's at 300. It's 4 engines, so it's, we're kind of close there. So I just thought it'd be kind of cool to add the Virgin Atlantic plane. So this guy came in from Manchester with the soccer team, and then when it did a charter flight back went back to London Heathrow. So we'll have this guy getting loaded up, head back to London Heathrow. Thought that was just cool to add in. Anytime something like that happens, I'll throw a plane in just to kind of spice up the variety here. Here's our traditional. We got our Lufthansa A330-300 with flight 429 with service to Munich, getting serviced. Get some scan-in action over there. Yeah, so I didn't realize accessory-wise, I actually have a lot of nice accessories. Amount-wise, is able to put on most of the airplanes here for the wide bodies. Anyways, we'll get going here. We got the American Airlines A330-300 with service to Rome, and then get you a little angle on the loading there. Head back. We got another American Airlines A330-300 with service to London Heathrow, and then getting serviced up as well. Now the American Airlines A330-200 with service to Dublin. Okay, and then American Airlines A330-200 service to Barcelona. Good. Currently, this is not in our summer schedule. It was in the spring, but I did get this for my birthday and wanted to throw this in just because it's a beautiful model. This is American Airlines 767. When it is back on our schedule, it operates the Charlotte-Miami route. So this guy's heading to Miami. And one of the things about the Europe stuff, American has a big announcement, 2 to 3 weeks. Not really sure what it entails. I'm anticipating a third London flight in the summer. I'm not sure if it's going to be operated by British Airways or if American's going to operate the frequency. And I think we're going to get a Manchester route potentially, but that's just my thinking. I know we're going to get some domestic routes, but inside of Europe, I think we might see some additional London service and potentially Manchester, and anything else would just be awesome. But here's a nice little view. We'll get started on the narrow body side. So we'll start with the American 320 with service to Minneapolis, and then American A320 with service to Philadelphia. American A321 with service to Phoenix. And then this was a diversion aircraft we received from Raleigh. It was operating Dallas to Raleigh, and it diverted due to weather. So we'll keep this guy as an MD-80 with service to Raleigh once it gets refueled. Again, just another plane that's not scheduled here, but I thought it'd be nice to throw in. We got American E190 with service to Nashville, and then American 321 with service to Las Vegas. an American 319 with service to Fort Lauderdale, and then got the one wheel 737-800 with service to San Juan, and then 738 American getting ready for pushback with service to Aruba, and then we got the American Eagle Embraer 170 with service to Hilton Head, which is he previously was served on the Dash 8, but they extended their runway with anticipation of American retiring the Dash 8. So yeah, they fly E-175s there now, which is pretty cool. And then we got the American 737-800 in TWA with service to actually, when I saw this guy, I was coming in from, I think it was coming in from Aruba actually, but I have him go up over to Tulsa. We already hit that guy up, so we'll head over to the planes lined up over here. So we got Sirius 700 with service to Bangor, Maine, Sirius 900 with service to Little Rock, Arkansas, and we got the Delta 717 with service to Atlanta, and then we got a Frontier 320 with service to Denver. Get you a little view of the Deltas here, and I'll explain a little bit of Concourse A. So got the nice views. So Concourse A is only occupied by Delta now. They own or have rights to this gate, which is A1, A3, 5, 7, 9. Oh my God! Before I smash the planes up, Alpha 9 and then Alpha 11 is the new gate they picked up. But since no one's here, they had a couple diversions, and they kind of just threw the diversions over here. So that's why there's some extra Delta planes. Here's a Delta 717 with, wait till it focus, with service to New York John F. Kennedy. We have a 752 with, which is a diversion from Boston. I have the diversion, MD9 diversion from Richmond, and another 75 diversion from New York John F. Kennedy. And then we'll have the Delta MD88 with service to Atlanta, and then the Delta 717 with service to Detroit, and then the other 717 with service to Minneapolis. Then we got JetBlue flight 1118 with service to New York John F. Kennedy, which they've been sending a lot of 320s in just because E190's been having a lot of maintenance issues and stuff like that. So we've been getting a lot of substitutions on 320s. And then Southwest with service to Baltimore. And then we got a 738 with service to Chicago Midway. And then Frontier A321 service to Orlando. The United 320 with service to Houston. And then 319 in Newark. Air Canada Jazz to Toronto. So that wraps all that up. So I went a little, extended the video a little longer today just because I had quite a few things to cover. But anyway, so for that news, so planning to do more Charlotte Airport updates because that's just what I'm really good at. And then I'm looking at doing Atlanta videos, fictional airport, potentially I think Boston. I'm going to do a Boston airport, and then maybe a few others like Phoenix. And then yeah, so I know I haven't had that much videos from last year, but I'm looking for doing more consistent videos as I'm in school. So I'm not going to essentially put a schedule out of what day I'm gonna upload videos, but my best recommendation is turn on notifications so you don't miss any update, because I might just throw stuff out randomly. But I'm gonna try to keep maybe 3 videos a month or something, 4 videos a month, so maybe something once a week. Look for something like that. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. A lot of new stuff, and more stuff will be coming, so give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, if you don't mind. I'll be pumping out more content as the year goes on. So thanks again for watching, guys.